Hey YouTube, what's up? You saw the headline. Let's get to it. Mortal Kombat First Look. First of all, we start off with this great shot of Liu Kang and Kung Lao.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Played by Ludi Lin and Max. They look good. Liu Kang looks like he already has his fire powers. However, key thing to point out, they both look young as hell. That might have something to do with where the stories are going. Now, I already read through it, so I'm just gonna point out a couple key things. Mortal Kombat, produced by Todd Gardner and Aquaman's James Wan, love James Wan, begins with the crucial piece of the lore from the original games, the blood feud between the clans of Hanzo and Baihan, between the Shirai Ryu and the Lin Kuei. The 10-minute opening scene sequence kicks off in feudal Japan long before these fighters wielded supernatural abilities as Scorpion and Sub-Zero. It ends in a pretty nasty hand-to-hand combat between the two. The story of Baihan and Hanzo needed to be told within the fight. Now here's where the problem resides. Now where the money resides.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
That brutality carries over to the present where we meet Cole Young, a wholly new character to the Mortal Kombat world, played by actor and martial artist Louis Tan, who's amazing. Watch Badlands if you haven't seen it. When we first meet Cole, he's in a really bad spot. He's down on his luck. He's kind of a washed up MMA fighter who used to be a champion, who used to believe in himself, who used to have a lot of hope in his career, and it's all going down the drain. It's a very interesting place for our hero to start. And I think that, along the journey of Mortal Kombat and Cole discovering where he comes from, you're introduced to all these other iconic characters and elements that everybody loves so dearly. Basically, Cole Young is Shujinko of this universe. If you don't know who Shujinko is, he's from Mortal Kombat Deception Conquest Mode, and you run around, and through Shujinko's eyes is where you get to experience the world of Mortal Kombat. Is where you get to meet, as they say, other iconic characters and elements that everybody loves so dearly. Now this is where the Mortal Kombat Annihilation of it all comes in. Cole knows nothing of his heritage aside from the mysterious birthmark on his chest in the shape of the Mortal Kombat symbol. Sicarni. Why are we doing this? Hey. Didn't we learn our lesson from Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
Let me just refresh your memory, partner.
Wait a second. That tattoo, I've seen it before.
This tattoo is a family crest, bestowed only to my bloodline. The tattoos you saw, did they flee the fighter upon death?
Took off like a bat out of hell.
But if it's your family crest, how can Conside have it too?
Shao Kahn is my brother.
No. Tan, the actor, says that it's a unique symbol.
Stop the cap.
Let's get back to this. It remains the only clue Cole has when the sinister sorcerer and emperor of Realm Outer World, Shang Tsung, sends Sub-Zero, now with his cryomancy powers, to hunt him down. Okay, look, let's just talk about the look of this image. I love the fact that his hands actually show that they're a little bit frostbitten. That's a really nice touch. I'm so ready to see the suit. And now we come to Major Jackson Jax Briggs. First of all, love the Easter egg of Jax doing the test your might. I don't know who he's doing it in front of. It looks like it might be a type of a Shogun warrior, given the plating of the armor. Maybe a Tarkatan, who knows. Major Jackson Briggs, a Special Forces major who bears the same mark as Cole.
Why?
Everyone who's meant to be in the tournament will have this mark. Something else is coming up that might trigger you, okay? There, at Raiden's Sanctuary, Cole encounters more recognizable characters from the Mortal Kombat games. Liu Kang, who you would expect to be there. Kung Lao, who you would expect to be there. And Kano, as they all train for the high-stakes tournament to defeat the invading enemies from Outer World.
What is going on here? This is not normal. This is not how things are supposed to function.
All right, let's talk about this. Kano is training with Lord Raiden. This can be interesting. This gives a character foil for Sonya to battle with. You know what I mean? The guy that she wants to capture or destroy, whatever reason they give her in this movie, she has to team up with. It's basic WWE booking 101.
All right, players. Now, I saw what just happened out there. So I tell you what. Tonight, our main event will be a tag team match.
Speaking of Kano, this Kano gives a look into what I've been assuming about this movie, is that this is before the Mortal Kombat that we know, right? You look, he has his eye, his cybernetic eye, and the scars that is starting to form around it. Basically, that skin has not been removed yet to reveal the metal plating that's underneath, right? He has his brown bandolier that he wears across his chest, signature look. He looks good. This is before people evolve into the characters that we know them as. Look, I don't know, guys. I'm nervous about this movie, okay? This feels like more of a prequel, though this is happening during the first tournament. But given how young Liu Kang Kung Lao is, given how Kano is not the full Kano that we know yet, we're not going to get the Mortal Kombat characters that we actually are familiar with, the versions that are a bit more mature in regards to these characters, until the next movie. What makes me nervous is if this does not do well, there won't be a next movie, meaning we won't get to see our Kano with the metal eye. We won't get to see the mature Liu Kang that saves us from Outworld. We won't get to see Johnny Cage, because he's not in his movie. If he is in his movie, it's a cameo, and it's probably like a commercial for a trailer of one of his movies playing in the background, which would be pretty funny, but that's probably what we're going to get in regards to a Johnny Cage appearance in this movie. I don't know, man. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section what you think. Is it going to be Mortal Kombat Annihilation? Is it going to be M. Night Shyamalan's Last Airbender? Or will this be as good as the first season of Mortal Kombat Legacy? Because that was great. And we have that as an intro. And they wanted to introduce us to something new. And they did by having Liu Kang be a bad guy. That was a new and interesting idea with characters that we're already familiar with. They just decided to give us a whole new character to try to make the story new. Generally, that is not a good idea. But who knows? I am hoping to overall be impressed, and that this is a movie that I can love and that other fans can love of this franchise. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. I'll see you around. Until next time.